It does, but it starts by it being like, I mean, again, I've said this like tens of times at this point. It starts by the audio getting delayed in comparison to my mic, so it sounds as if I'm starting to talk over him. Oh, I am talking over him, which I'm actually not. And that's the warning sign for it, basically. And I would have liked to have known, but obviously we can't. So let's just spin this wheel. Tournament pack, please. Thank you. Okay. Excellent. We do get it there. So, before we open our other thing here, and I guess I'm going to go into this bit already as well, so we can prepare for afterwards. We have Dark Beginning 2. I showed this off yesterday, just how gross some of the stuff is here. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So, let us go ahead. I should probably add all of these into the sort box first, just so that they are not in the way for the next bit. Okay, so 3 packs of Dark Beginning 2. Yatagarasu is a common. If we get Garazu here, I mean, I would like a Sangat to go with it, but there were instances in that previous game where Yatagarasu would just end the game outright if I had it. 3 packs, let's see what we get. Needleworm in the first one, that's interesting. Yo, a second creature swap. Okay, that's cool. It's not any, I mean, I would have liked a better super, but that's cool. Needleworm is interesting. Milling the top 5 cards of his deck on a flip is okay. Twin-Headed Behemoth is an interesting dragon, I guess, for later stuff. If it gets destroyed in the turn, you can bring it back once per duel as a 1000 attack monster. It's not the greatest out there, but it's definitely alright. Okay, pack 2. I mean, Thunder Dragon is also something here. Man, no thank you. I'm sorry, but, we can't, like, that's a glitch in the system to have fucking 10 cards in there. That's not how this is supposed to go. Yo, Exiled Force, though. That's a common, so there you go. Like, I just want to point that out at the moment. That's a glitch in the system, and we should not be dealing with that. Fusion Gate we already had a playset of. Statue of the Wicked is whatever. Ordeal of a Traveler was fun at the time, but we're well beyond that now. Okay, last one. We got the Thunder Dragon! Yo, Super Rare's Book of Life. Interesting. Okay, nothing too crazy, no Yata, obviously. That would have been fun. But, Book of Life, Thunder Dragon. Do I even play Thunder Dragon at this point, though? I have triple Cyber Dragon. Probably not worth it. It's an easy discard, get a light in the grave, get 2 Thunder Dragons out for discard fodder. But, like, do I even need that at this stage? I don't even know. Doesn't seem like it'd be that worth. But whatever. Anyway, let's move on to discussing our next set here, which is Elemental Energy. This set introduces the Dark World archetype, which is pretty cool. It works on discard for card effect, not for cost, so like Phoenix Wind Blast and stuff doesn't let you gain advantage off it, but if you discard it by a card effect, then you can get a whole bunch of cool stuff off it. Usually summoning monsters, if the opponent discards them, then you can get like ridiculously good effects off them. It also has the VW XYZ stuff here. We can't really play XYZ Dragon Cannon at the moment because we don't have it, but like the rest of it's here, I suppose. The King's Queen Jack Knight, they're not great. I guess if you've got queens and you can summon kings out, that'll get you Jack's Knight, no problem, but we don't really have that, so it's kind of whatever. Cyberblader was in this set. Wildheart is kind of cool. He's unaffected by trap cards, 1500 warrior, so you can roll the target for it. That's neat. I don't think it's something we're actually going to play, but it was played back in the day. Like, maybe if we had Giant Rat, then we could go with that. Hydrogeddon is a good one from this set, too. It's really good against a lot of the Recruiter stuff. So if he plays, like, Shining Angel down, I can go Hydrogeddon, destroy it. He'll get his search, but I get another Hydrogeddon from my deck to the field. And this is just a very aggressive card. for sure. The water dragon it's associated with is terrible, we don't care about that, but the hydro is very nice in, against a lot of the stuff here. It's not super good against Gravekeeper's Spy though, so it's really a meta call at that point. Nano Breaker was kind of okay, I guess. It's got decent stats, and if it attacks a face-up low-level monster, you can just destroy it. But here's the good stuff. Here's the Dark Worlds. A lot of them are rares, so we actually stand a reasonable chance at getting a decent number of them from this small set. Beige is a common. This just summons itself in the grave if it gets discarded by any card effect. Broww draws a card if it gets discarded by a card effect, but it draws 2 if the opponent discards it. There's a trap in here that lets you change things to make it as a discard, so you can get the draw 2 off of that. Brron, when it does battle damage, is 1800 too. When it does battle damage, you can discard a card from your hand, so that actually works quite well with all of these as well. Silver and gold are the 2 big guns in this set. If they get discarded, they special summon themselves. They're level 5, 2300s. But if the opponent discards them, for silver, you return 2 of their cards from hand to the bottom of their deck. They get to choose, but it just delinquent duos them basically. And if gold is the one that gets special summoned, then you can destroy up to 2 cards the opponent controls. That's spell, trap, or monster. So yeah, if you can make them discard this out of your hand, it's super good. He doesn't really have effects that do that right now, but this would be the ultimate like anti-white magical hat if I was still playing that. So definitely not gonna go with that route. The Familiar Possessor in this deck as well, in this set as well, they are fine. 1850 vanillas basically because their special summon effects are absolute trash. You can summon them from the deck at least, but you have to attribute the original Charmer plus a face-up element monster corresponding to the type, their attribute, which is just way too much for what it does. But they are spellcasters at 1850 attack. There's some support for that much later on in the game, so kind of whatever. This is where we start seeing a lot more of the Ultras taken up by Elemental Hero stuff here. Rampart Blaster, Tempest, and Wild Edge. Some of them, I mean, they're kind of okay effects, but like Blade Edge is a super as well, and is a 2 tribute, so it's kind of whatever. Cyberblade is something that I played in the past because it was cool. It's got 3 different effects depending on what the opponent has out on the field, like how many monsters. And if you get the free monster effect off, it negates like all of their stuff, which is awesome. But you really need to have like probably a Ojama Trio. I think the gimmick cheese deck that I ran with it was like Ojama Trio Ground Collapse so that they could only have 3 monsters on the board, and then a way of getting this to attack directly. Because it negated all of their stuff, and then I could just hit directly the game. That was cool, but it didn't really do much. Also, yeah, all of the Ultras are Elemental Heroes in this one. Shining Flare Wingman is the other one here. You need the original Wingman as well to work on. It doesn't really matter. A couple of the spells are really good here. Pot of Avarice is probably not good for me because I'm running Chaos stuff, right? But it's a draw too, it's really good. Target 5 monsters in your graveyard, shuffle all of them back into the deck, draw 2. This was unlimited earlier last year, so it's actually viable at this point. Then Dark World Lightning, if you are going to play the Dark World stuff, this is really good. Targets a face-down monster on not even monster spell or trap. Set card on the field, destroys it, and then if you did destroy a card with it, remember it has to be face down, so if they chain it, then it doesn't happen. But if you do destroy something, you discard by card effect. So it synergizes with the Dark World monsters, and you get your, like, you draw the card or you special summon something from the hand, etc, etc. Really good. The Ojama cards, there's a couple of support things, we don't really care too much. I guess Dark World Lightning and Oja Magic is a way of getting advantage into your hand, but there are Ojamas, let's be real. Arm Changer is interesting, but it's not very good. I mean, you've got to use a lot of equip cards for it, but it does at least give you advantage back, I suppose, but whatever. Gateway to Dark World is just a quick play Monster Reborn. You can't special summon other monsters in the same turn, but it's a quick play Monster Reborn for Dark Worlds, so that could be an easy way of getting the 2300 body on the board if you get enough of those. And then for the traps, the main ones are Dark Deal. If you go in to play the Dark Worlds, you trigger this on an opponent's normal spell, pay 1000 life points. That spell then becomes discard 1 random card from the opponent's hand, which the opponent being the player who used this. So it's a way of turning stuff like Change of Heart, Monster Reborn, etc. into discard from the opponent's hand, and because it's the opponent's effect that that works that way, if you trigger a Dark World with this, you get the bonus powers as well. So like, discard a Broww with this, you draw 2 cards, etc. Weed out, I guess, if you're up against a bunch of weenie monsters, but most of the stuff is level 4, so it's kind of whatever. And then level limit area A, again, if you're up against a bunch of weenie stuff, then area A forces all low monsters into attack position. If you run over a low level monster and like flip it face up, it will go to attack before damage calculation. So it does work that way too. Otherwise, yeah, it's mostly the Dark World stuff here. So what we really want, I mean, Pot of Avarice would be cool, right, for later on. What we really want is a bunch of these. And they're all in the rare slot, so it's definitely possible. So let's see what we can do with 24 packs of Elemental Energy. Let's see what we got. Okay, nothing really too good here. Like, Feather Shot is just garbage. There's no real reason to ever consider playing that. It only works on Elemental Hero Avian. I think it gives it attacks on like all of your opponent's monsters, but none of your other monsters can even attack that turn. So, like, it is super terrible. Chthonian, I don't know. Alliance is kind of bad as well. I think it gives you attack based on how many monsters of the same name you have on the field, which is also pretty terrible, so we don't really care about that. Blast, I actually don't even remember what this card does. There's Dark Deal at least. What does this even do? When a face-up monster you control is destroyed, send to the graveyard, destroy one face-up monster on the field that has the lowest attack. And if you do, both players take... Okay, so it's like a stupid, dumb Ring of Destruction that doesn't really do enough. Okay. Yeah, so not very good. That's why I don't remember what it does. Alright, next pack. We have Arm Changer. It's kind of yeah, nothing really too fancy here. Forces of Darkness, I guess, is okay if you do get a lot of Dark Worlds. As a trap, it gives you 2 Dark World monsters back. It's not even level 4 or lower, it's just any Dark World monster. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of, we do get the first of our Dark Worlds here. It's the one that does the whole like battle damage, discard a card thing. Not spectacular, but, you know, it's there. Scar is a recruiter for the Dark Worlds. If it gets destroyed in battle, I think you add a level 4 or lower Dark World to your hand from your deck. So, I mean, that's fine, but we're probably not going to play it. Rapid Fire Magician is not something I mentioned. Dart Spellcaster, if a normal spell is... Is it a normal spell is activated? I think it is, right? 400 damage each time. Is it you activate a normal spell? That might be the thing. Yeah, each time you activate a normal spell. So if you have a lot of stuff that way that you could play, that's kind of neat, but it's unsearchable by Sangans and Mystic Tomato and stuff, so it's kind of whatever. Hydra Geddon and Dark World Lightning are the better picks here. Like, a Triple Geddon would be good to have for later on. Jack's Knight doesn't really do anything. There's Beige at least. Second Dark World Lightning too. Yeah, we're like 7 packs in and no major Dark World stuff yet though, so we might not end up being able to play that. I say that and we get Broww as soon as I do. Okay, so Broww is definitely good. If I get enough Dark World stuff, I do want to play it. Because, fun fact, Graceful Charity is discard by effect. So that would be incredibly good with Broww. That's why I want it, to be honest. Is because I can discard my Dark Worlds by effect stuff here. And we do get Sillva as well. So Sillva, play that with Graceful Charity, and it becomes draw 3, special summon Sillva, discard a card, something like that, you know. Definitely very good. That might... Honestly, that could just replace the Horus, if I get enough stuff that way. We do get an ultra rare, it is a Rampart Blaster. I only pulled 2 Bastinatrix, actually. It's kind of funny how that worked out. We'll get the other one when we get the Jaden packs, obviously, but at least we should. But yeah, it's kind of there. You can attack whilst in defense position at 2500 defense. Attack directly, but it only does half damage. Kind of, meh. Place out a Dark World Lightning, at least, though. Oh, whoa! Hello, Pot of Avarice. Even if I can't play it just now, that is fantastic later on. Okay, that game on with this set, I guess. Like, Avarice is super good. There's another Sillva. Okay. I need Broww. Broww is the one that I really want, because that's the one that draws cards, right? But Sillva is unplayable in my hand, although I could, if in a pinch, Cyber Dragon and then summon, you know, like Tribute for Sillva. It'd be pretty desperate if I was playing that though. So we need Broww. That's the big one. There's Brron. So hey, the Dark World synergy is happening, I guess. I don't know about that one, Chief, but we'll see. There's another Brron. So hey, we've got the playset of the 1800 guy. Beige is fine too. Beige is good just to summon off of Graceful and whatnot as well. So, I mean, maybe. It's Trifonian Soldier. I don't even remember what this does either. It's destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster. The battle damage you took is also inflicted to the opponent. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know that was a Chaz card. But yeah, that's like worse Amazoness Swordswoman. And I mean, Swordswoman's an Earth, this is a Dark, but I wouldn't play it because of that. Alright, Broww. Thank you. That's 2 Broww. Yeah, we're actually pulling this Dark World stuff together here. If I get one more Broww, or like gold, or something like that, I think I could just build Dark World in here and have some fun with it. Dark World Cyber Chaos. There's another ultra rare, Elemental Hero Tempest. This is a triple fusion between like Sparkman, Avian, and Bubbleman. And I believe this one, if you discard a card, you can make a monster immune to targeting, right? No, it can't be destroyed by battle. Dude, it's even worse than I thought. Yeah, you can make a monster immune to battle destruction. Like, whoop-de freaking do. It's a triple fusion that's like 2800. It's not even like 3k either. Okay, yeah, Hero Barrier is not worth talking about either. If you're playing heroes, you negate 1 attack. Negate attack as a card was actually in the game at this point, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Right, 6 packs left to go. Jax Knight, hey, Elemental Hero Blade Edge. 2 Tribute, 2600 Earth that does piercing damage. Woo, such a strong card, right? Yes! 3rd Broww. Okay, beautiful. We have some deck building to do here. That's very good. So, 4 packs left. 1 more silver or gold would... dude, come on. Okay, this Elemental Hero fusion deck is coming into play here. Elemental Hero Wild Edge has actually got a really good effect. So it's like the same attack power as Blade Edge, but instead of doing piercing damage, it can hit every single one of the opponent's monsters once each. And it uses Wild Man, which is actually a good card. Problem is, you have to fusion summon all of these things. You can, however, use fusion substitutes, but you have to fusion summon. So, not exactly going to be the greatest of things to go on there, but hey, the Hexial fusions can be used as substitutes for them. Also, we got the 4th Broww, so I mean, fine. At the very least, I pulled the 3 that I could use. Queen's Knight, not going to do anything at this point. Nothing really too fancy out of there. We have got, what, 2 packs left to go? Nothing particularly good out of there either. And then the last one, Water Dragon to finish things off. Why not? I can't complain. We got 2 silver, no gold, but that's okay. Silver's pretty strong. 2 silver, 3 Broww, all of the Dark World support stuff that I could want, really. I think I got a playset of Get On as well, so that's fine. Got Pot of Avarice. Like, yeah, there's not a lot to really dunk over on this opening. So let us go ahead, view the collection. Let's see how this stacks up here. Yeah, the only thing is I didn't get Yatagarazu, I guess, as a comment in the other bit, but that is fine. It is what it is. We did get Exiled Force as well. That is something worth thinking about later on with Rota. Like, Exiled Force is solid, so, you know. Cyber Dragon Exiled Force, just remove one of their monsters, is pretty powerful. 10 copies of Dark World Lightning, how about that? It's not the first card I've had 10 copies of, but it's still kind of cool. Dark Deal, I only got 2 copies. I wouldn't want to play more than 2 anyway. It's a tough card to play, but shutting out one of his normal spells is pretty good. Hydrogeddon, I did get 4, so we're fine on the Geddon. Like saying, oh, Broww was a rare, so that's, yeah, most of the good ones are rares, right? How many beige did I get? Playset, okay, that's fine. You expect to get a playset of these things when they're common, but, you know, strange things happen here. Like Gateway, we're fine on. Gateway could just be a one-of. Non-fusion area is interesting, and just blocking is a floodgate to block fusion summoning. It's not really what we want right now, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, so we got the Scar, second coin toss is funny. Forces of Darkness is enough of. The Thunder Dragon is also an option. Again, that's, I mean, it's not a terrible option, to be honest, but I'm glad I've got it, I just don't know, I think it might be a bit too late now with the other stuff that I've got. And then otherwise, we have our 4 Broww. We've got enough Brron if I do want to play that as well. Because Brron discard Sillva, special summon Sillva is pretty good. And then it was the 2 Sillva down here. Second creature swap is also really fun, but probably don't want to actually do that. Okay! Let me bring this back over here. And then we want to go into Dueling Book. And let's see what we can do with this here. This, yeah, timed out due to inactivity, I wonder why. F5. Refresh that, thank you very much. Skip that. Okay. So, I think at this point Horus is coming out of the deck. Horus is really cool, but if I'm gonna play the Dark World stuff, I need to take it out of the deck. So, how do we approach that? Okay, yeah. So we'll do that. I'd rather have more live cards in here at this point. Let's get the Dark World stuff in. I might only do this for like one set, depending on how this goes. Actually, before I do that then, let's just. What do I want to do this as? I want to rename, like save this as a new deck, right? So that I can have a copy of it just in case I want to just go back to that next time round. Okay, so with that said, take out the Horus. Let's just add the cards that I want in first. So we've got Broww. Maybe I should just go back Dark World. No, I don't know. Yeah, we need that. I mean, at worst case, I can just summon it. It's 1400. It ties with the recruiters, which is kind of bad, but then we have you. I'm probably not going to keep all of them in, but we'll add them in at the moment anyway. Sillva, we have 2 copies of that. And then, was it Brron? Is it double R? It's double R. I'm not keeping all of them in, I just want to, I want to have the stuff available here. So then the other options are like Dark World Lightning. Probably want that around a little bit. Dealings comes in later on. If we can get a couple of Dealings, that would also like solidify the stuff here. But that's later in. Gateway could just play 1. I'm gonna have a hard time fitting all this stuff in, I'm not gonna lie. And then Dark Deal was the other one that I want. Buy 2 copies of that. So, Zombira definitely going. I think the Greykeeper stuff would be going here because there's a lot of Dark going on instead. Zaborg is going to be going here, I think. It is a light, so it's a bit harder to just remove it, but... Chaos Sorcerer is probably leaving here as well, actually. I think to the side deck that would go. Let's take out the Apprentice stuff as well. Because I don't think I need all of that. Brron I definitely don't need this many of. Beige I probably don't need this many of. I think I could maybe get away with just 2. So the thing about that is I want to have enough of the cards that work by discard by effect, right? So I have 8 in total. Which is good. I think I could probably cut that down to like 6 though. Maybe. I could, but I don't think it would be that great. Maybe just keep the 7. I still have Witch in here, so that's like plenty of dots. Do I really need Brron? It is 1800. I guess that's not to be underestimated, but I don't think that's what I want to go with. And I can't cut the light count down too far. But I don't actually have as many monsters as I would normally like in here right now. Well, I'll have to see about that. Wing Blast is definitely going down at 2 here. If I'm going to have Dot Deal, then I definitely need to keep that in check. Yeah, it's actually put Beige back in. I might just have like way more Darks than Lights here. So let's actually side one of the sorts real quick. I might need more, like, insta-playables here. For monsters. But I suppose, I mean, I'm gonna side the Gateway... It's good against Monster Reborn, I guess. Maybe I side the Scapegoat here, actually. I have not seen Scapegoat to use yet. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. Trap Hole? Do I really want to go that low on I mean, I've got a lot of defensive stuff otherwise. Like, maybe side the Trap Hole? Okay, so what else would I even put in as like a light monster? Maybe a light monster? Do I even need a light monster in here still? I mean, I guess I want to stick with Zaborg in here, right? Do I know? I need another thing that's playable instead of Zaborg. Zaborg can go side deck, but I need another playable light monster. Which I don't think there were really any in the set that I could play. I could play another Mirage Dragon, I suppose. Yeah, because like V-Tiger Jet is just bad. I don't even have Xyz Cannon to play, so I can't even like say I would play that instead. But yeah, I don't think I got another light that I would actually play instead. I guess I could just play Exiled Force. I think Exiled Force is better for the side deck, though. No, it needs to be a light that I play here, though, for sure. Because I can't go to... I mean, maybe 6 lights is probably... Is it 6? Yeah, because I've got Sasuke in here still. 6 lights is probably fine for 2 Chaos Monsters. So maybe I don't need to play another light monster. What would I play instead, then? Guess I could just try the Brron? I mean, he's probably getting sided out, like, straight away, but... Having Thunder Dragons really wouldn't be that bad, though. So the thing with Thunder Dragon... it's really weak to Cyberjar, though. Which he did play. Well, given that I'm blind second with this deck at this point, maybe I do actually take Trapdoor Shootout. I could play Thunder Dragon in the side deck. Okay, realistically, if this Dark World stuff doesn't work out, what am I going to do with it? I'm probably going to take out those... I take out these 5, right? Which would then be, what? Scapegoat, Wing Blast, Trap Hole, Double Vortex? And then we take out, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I would have Thunder Dragons. Thunder Dragon would be really good for the discard cost stuff. Yeah, I'm actually going to put them inside. I have quite a few things that could discard for cost. So, yeah, let's side them. Now that I actually have my playset, I'm surprised that I got it, to be honest, with a set as big as that. Okay, is this good enough? I have 8 monsters that gain effects when they get discarded by card stuff. He isn't playing any stuff that way. Well, yeah, I am, because it's short. I only got one of them initially, then we got the wildcard common to get a second one. And then, yeah, DB2. I guess instead of Yatagrazu, we just got, Thunder Dragon instead. Which, hey, if I wanted to play, like, I have twin-headed Thunder Dragon. If I ever play any fusion stuff that way, I guess I could just do that. That'd be fun. And then that gets me all the lights in the grave, too. That might actually be something I do at some point, but not just now. Oh yeah, speaking of side deck stuff, I guess we got to put a mascot in here from this set, haven't we? We got like 3 of them, so I think Wild Edge is the one that we put in. So I don't need all of those. Oh yeah, we can't add it to there. Okay. I think that's fine. So how many unplayables are in this one? Like 1, 2, 5 if he doesn't have a monster, 6, 7 out of 20 monsters. And then I have a lot that I can sub in. I think that's okay. I have a ton of Dark monsters in here at the moment. Like, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like, so much of the stuff is dark that I can replace a lot of these and not. I can't replace all of them though. If I have the Thunder Dragons, yeah, maybe. Well, maybe I don't have to replace all of them. I could keep the beige, right? If stuff doesn't work out, so I can just go like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. Yeah. This would probably be the most complete, like, side deck switch if I go for it, but... I think this is good. There's a lot of strong options in here. card-wise. Yeah, I think this is good. We're not unbenching the ghosts. They, I mean, they will come in if I have to sub this out. Do the ba 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 ba. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is fine. Confiscation might end up being a little bit sketchy if he plays a lot of Dark World stuff himself, but that can also get sided. I have enough options for that, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just play another monster. I am running fewer monsters in this this one than I have in the past, so I usually run like 22, but I'm also only running 2 Chaos cards this time around, so yeah, I want to try it. Like, part of this is having fun and experimenting with some archetypes as well. I want to try this. Really, the only question is, do I put Exile Force in the side? Which I think, yeah, we're gonna take one of him out. Exile Force into the side. I don't have enough targets to play like Rhoda for it yet, but and I don't have enough cards to play Pot of Avarice. As much as I really want to, Avarice is a bit counterintuitive with the deck at the moment. I know, dude! I was so done! I was like, come on! No, it wasn't! I'm sorry! So yeah, hopefully we'll be fine on this front. I have no idea how well like this is gonna work. This might just be a bit sort of win-Mori, but I feel like a Quick-Play Monster Reborn for a 2300 dude is pretty good, right? And some of the other Dark Worlds are small, but they're not bad. Really, this guy is the workhorse that I wanna get working. I mean, maybe this doesn't work. Man, it's fine, right? If this doesn't work, then I know I have something I can go back to, but it's the Dark World set. I want to try the Dark World cards out. I do think that Dark World Lightning is actually good right now. Because this can destroy his face down stuff before I commit to the board. So I can get rid of Compulse before it actually becomes a problem. And it only discards if I destroy a card with it. Plus, this gets rid of face down monsters. That's the other reason why I don't really want to go to the Apprentice Magicians and stuff like that here. Because what am I going to use them with? He can Dark World Lightning now if he wants to destroy set cards. So it's just much better to actually go ahead and run it this way, I think. Anyway, since you're here now, Azrael, I mean, Kib, I think, has got to be thinking a bit more on this one, because it seemed like he's definitely changing up his deck a lot by the looks of it. But when we come back to the stuff, if it sounds like I'm starting to talk over him, just let me know, right? Because like sometimes we do end up talking over each other a little bit, but I'm not convinced that even our stream yesterday, I think, was beginning to break. And I did not get any feedback when I asked in between sets, so I did not restart the stream, right? I didn't get any feedback in between sets as to what was happening. Might be. I'm not saying there are audio issues, I'm saying there might be, and if it sounds like I'm starting to talk over him and or are preempting the actions that are coming up here, then I need to know, because we need to restart the stream, because then the audio will break if we keep going at that point. So that's all it is. It's just if it comes to that, like if it sounds like I'm preempting what he's saying, and or like just talking over him too much, because we're usually pretty respectful of it. Obviously sometimes we end up doing that, and that's natural, like in all conversations, especially in a laggy online environment, right? But we do tend to be quite respectful on it, and really it's a case of if things are being preempted is the main thing for it. I realize it's not an easy thing to spot, but yeah, this deck is looking pretty cool, though. It's so annoying in a way, though, having that many Cyber Dragons, like, come on, right? Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of thing that I am referring to. React to a card pull before it's visible on the stream. That is exactly the thing that I was referring to. How could you possibly think that was normal, Vertus? Like, what? How could that possibly be normal? Hover over MST after a countdown from 5. Okay, so we go... Alright, my mouse is here, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. That's basically, that's the basic idea of it, right? And then, like, move over to... Dan was said before the mouse started to move. That's actually right, because I think I did actually, so, like... Yeah, because I think I did actually start moving it afterwards. Yeah, so like, 3, 2, 1... go. That's the same time. That time I made a conscious effort to move the mouse at exactly the right time for it, yeah. So it is slightly off still? Dude. It is off. Ugh. Okay. This is frustrating. I really don't know what's causing it. Well, that could end up being a problem, so I guess, as much as it's a pain in the ass that I'm gonna have to edit this manually now, I'm gonna restart the stream real quick then, so I can remove that. That is an absolute pain, but whatever. It is what it is, even if it's off. You know, I don't have any audio delay set, so I'm gonna have to just go to support, I think, and just see what they say with it. Alright. Just one sec then. So something I've noticed is that this only seems to be happening now whenever a Discord call is in play. But it only happens when we're doing this at the moment. Okay, so just as a thing again, 3, 2, 1, go. And I think then I maybe was very slightly ahead of moving the mouse before as I was saying go, but that's how it's supposed to be. You notice though that like when I was playing the when I played the what's his face? The like Legacy of the Duelist and stuff, right? Have you noticed it just doesn't do this? It only seems to be when Discord is involved, so I wonder what's up with that. But it didn't happen during Sunday Shenanigans, I don't think, so I actually haven't looked back at that one, but nobody said anything about it there, and it would be very obvious when you're playing Link to the Past, right, which has got a lot more movement going on. Yeah, exactly, Sale. Technology is weird. At least it wasn't that far out, right? So it was gonna actually break, but like, I mean, it needs to be fixed. This wasn't an issue in the past. The only things that have changed is, I guess I'm using the NVEC codec, right? That's one of the things that's changed, but like that hasn't affected other streams. There's like you would expect this sort of problem would affect like every stream, right? Why is it selective to only this? It's super bizarre. Still, that's the kind of thing that I have wanted to know, because it's a preemptive sign, right? That's what I wanted to know, like what sort of issue, yeah, if that issue was coming up. I guess, but remember this happened first when we played Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. It's not exclusive to this, it's just like, obviously this is the one thing that's been most affected by it, but it isn't the only time, right? That's when it first came up, was when we did Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. We tried to race that and it just died. It died within like 20 minutes on that one. That was the first thing I actually got pretty annoyed with it, because I was like, that can't be right. I'm seeing the bars move and everything, you know. But obviously it was. It was just like, well, what the hell was that, you know? Yeah, Kib's got a lot of thinking to do on this one. And I can understand why. These last two matches haven't really been close. He hasn't had the best luck of the draw for sure, but these last two just haven't really gone his way at all. And this set does introduce a lot of things, right? We've changed about a third of the deck here. Okay, so basically, we pulled just enough of the Duckworld stuff that I wanted to give it a shot. So we got a playset of Beige. This is the common one. Just a straight 1600 instant playable, but if it gets discarded by a card effect, then I can special summon it. So the obvious synergy with all of these is Graceful Charity, because this discards for a card effect, right? But Dark World Lightning and Dark Deal can also do the same thing. And if this gets discarded by one of those, or by one of his card effects, then I can special summon it to the field. Whoop-de-doo, it's fine. It's not a super good monster, but at least it's something I can play. This is the good one, or one of the good ones for it though. If this gets discarded by a card effect, you draw a card, so basically it pays for itself with Graceful. But if the opponent discards it, then I draw 2 cards, which is super strong. Brron, I do have a playset of this, but I am only going to play one because it's not, like, the main thing I want to run here. 1800, that if it does battle damage, I can discard a card out of my hand. I don't have to, I can, but that obviously is discard by effect, so all of these get to do the stuff there. And then Sillva, I didn't pull gold, but I did pull 2 silvers. And if this gets discarded by a card effect, it special summons itself, it's 2300, that's really quite good. And the good part about it, if it's discarded by the opponent, then I can make them send 2 of their cards to the bottom of their deck from the hand. It has to be 2 cards, so if they only have 1 card in hand, this doesn't work. But it still special summons itself, and that's really good. Gold would have been nice to have because it could have destroyed 2 cards on the opponent's side of the field, but we didn't pull that, it's the super, so I'm not too surprised. Otherwise, we've got Dark World Lightning. This is probably something I expect Kib's going to play this, because this is his first big chance of getting rid of face-down monsters, right? You target 1 set card on the field, can be a spell or trap, you destroy the card, and then if you destroy the card, it's got the same sort of thing as Nobleman of Extermination on it, so if they chain it, you don't destroy it. But if you destroy a card, you discard a card out of your hand. This is discard by effect because you can tell, if you look at the semicolon, right, target 1 set card on the field, that's the activation requirements, and then the rest of it is effect. So destroy that target, then discard 1 card. So it's discard by effect. It can kill face-down monsters, and that's the reason to use it. Yeah, it's like cross-out in that aspect. I guess it doesn't banish, but it's another way of doing like cross-out stuff here. But it can also target his face-down spell and traps, which has been a bit of a problem for me, right? Compulse and stuff is super annoying, so if I can Dark World Lightning before he does that, that's kind of the idea. It can have synergy with Concealing Light, yes. That might be getting into a few too many cards to use for it, because this, you have to discard afterwards, right? So I might be running into some issues there with needing to have too many cards in hand to do that. But yes, it can work with Swords of Concealing Light. So then the other one, we've got Gateway to Dark World here. This is a Quick-Play Monster Reborn specifically for Dark Worlds. So if I set this, I could reborn on his turn. The catch is I can't summon any other monsters, including normal summon. I can set, but I can't normal summon the same turn I play this. But it's a quick play, so if I play it in his turn, then I just get a monster out, and that's fine. See, we have like 9 Dark World monsters here, so we've got plenty of good targets for it. But it does stop me from summoning, so I don't really want to play too many of it. Just want to try the one here. Maybe we're going more into this if this works out super well in the future, but for now it's kind of whatever. And then the last card from this set is Dark Deal. This works against normal spell cards, pays 1000 life points, and then it makes it so that I discard a card out of my hand by his card effect. So, yeah, this is a very interesting card, but this is a way of getting the extra effect off of Broww or Sillva by making him discard a card out of my hand, so I could then just like draw 2 with Broww, or I could get the cards out of his hand with Sillva. And it converts any of his normal spells. So like his Monster Reborn just becomes discard a card out of my hand for 1000 life points. It's a bit gimmicky, and I am probably going to side it out, but I want to try it because this is the Dark World episode, you know? This is the big one that we can use, so I want to try it. Otherwise, not really a lot. I got Dark Beginning 2-packs for the wheel, which gave me my 3rd Thunder Dragon, so I want to try that. But it also gave me Exiled Force. It did not give me Artegrazi, I'm a little bit sad about that, but it gave me Exiled Force, so I might try that as well. Because, you know, Cyber Dragon, Special Cyber Dragon, normal Exiled Force is a pretty powerful play. You just destroy the monster that, you know, before they get to summon it and everything, so that's cool. And then, yeah, that's about it. I did get elemental heroes, I got like Wild Edge. I actually got a Blade Edge that I could play this with. But I'm not playing Hero Fusion stuff at the moment. They're not light and dark anyway, so it's kind of bad. But I got Wild Edge, I got Rampart Blaster, and I got Tempest. I didn't get Shining Flare Wingman, which is fine because I don't have regular Wingman. But, you know, I got the other ones, which is kind of funny. We're getting all the Ultra Luck and stuff in this. We've got a lot of Hollows this time around as well, actually. We're getting all the Ultra Luck, but these sets are just terrible. So, you know, all of the Ultras just do nothing. We did, however, get Pot of Avarice. I'm not playing it because it's kind of antithetical to the Chaos stuff right now, but keep that in mind for later on. We got a copy of Pot of Avarice. So, shuffle 5 monsters from your graveyard back into your deck, draw 2 cards. Obviously, it's pretty poor when you're playing Chaos decks, but then again, I could play it with Thunder Dragon. You know, that's always an option. I could discard the Thunder Dragon, get 2 more out. You can discard this even if you don't have, because it's up to 2. You can discard this for no effect, and then just play Avarice. So, like, that's not bad. I just don't know where I would fit it in the side deck here. Maybe Zaborg? Probably Zaborg. Like, Zaborg is good, but you know what, I'm gonna side deck Avarice here. Jar of Avarice, okay. Oh, 5 cards in your graveyard. Whoa, that's cool. It's a trap, so that's why you would never even have it heard of it, but that's cool. Oh. Doop. There we go. Hello. So I am gonna have to edit this one manually again because we noticed that it was starting to slip behind a little bit. It's about half a second, but yeah, it's enough that I'm gonna have to manually do this one later, but oh well. It's fine. I think I need to just contact support and just find a way of like work out what's going on here. Because I think I've changed,
that's getting annoying at this point.
It is, and it's only affecting this too. I streamed for like 6.5 hours doing various other games, and no delay on it whatsoever, so I have no idea what's going on. It's only affecting this stuff, which is stupid.
See, the thing is, the chat on my end, I got it open by the way. The chat on my end was saying that the stream was buffering by quite a bit, and what's that word? Buffering, yeah, it's just buffering. So it was buffering for a good while, but like my XSplit is saying I'm not dropping any frames. So
that might just be, I mean, depends what bitrate you're streaming at, I guess. That might just be an issue there.
I guess. Do that.
2 set cards, okay. Stand by main. Well, let's start by bringing the boy out. Special summon Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
No, we're just gonna go battle. Let's just attack. Ooh. Mystical Shine Ball. Ooh, okay. Fascinating. Huh. Alright, main 2, just to get a second body on board here. We're gonna summon Beige, Vanguard of Darkworld.
Beige. Alright.
And end at that.
Alright then, stand by main.
I didn't want to get Mirror Forced on 2 cards, obviously, so it was like... Oh, yep, okay.
Well, guess what?
Sure, that can go to grave. Oh boy. Okay, no Chaos Sork straight away at least. That's something which I'm happy enough with. Stand by main. Let's just hit in. See what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't summon it last turn, because I was like, yeah, it's probably coming.
Yeah.
Alright, main 2, we will set and end. Go ahead.
Okay.
At least it keeps the monster on board.
Alright. Well...
I had a feeling you might play this. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna resolve, so now you get to discard.
So discard, and then I discard.
Here it comes.
The graveyard, yep.
Yeah, so now he can special summon himself out.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Alright, and battle phase.
Yep, I need to take the 16.
You absolutely have to. It's in your destiny.
Yep.
Alright, my turn.
Alright, stand by main. Oh, I'm gonna play Graceful Charity.
Alright.
So we are going to draw 3. Ooh, okay, not quite as ideal as I wanted, but I am going to be able to discard a Broww. And I guess I will pitch Mirage Dragon? That seems weird, but yeah, I think it's going to work. So, Brow's effect, because Graceful Charity is discard by effect, I will get to draw 1 card for it. And, well, that's not the one that I need anyway. We're going to play Pot of Greed. All of the card draw.
Alright.
Okay.
All the options.
So, you are not the only one who plays Dark World Lightning, so I'm going to target that face down. If you can chain it, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it probably would have been better not chaining it, but that means I don't discard because I didn't destroy a set card.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, maybe that's actually better because it means I don't get to discard Dark World. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. So let's go banish for Chaos Sorcerer. It's a shame it's not CED actually, because I do have Witch in hand as well. Alright, you haven't got anything else to play down, so I'm just gonna set 1 before I go battle phase this time, so I can just end my turn after. We'll swing in for, what, 700? And then directly for 11. Go ahead. I'm glad you're playing Dark World Lightning, because even if it is a bit expensive, it works, obviously it works with the Dark Worlds, but this is your first chance to destroy my set monsters, right? So...
yeah, it's the first chance in a while.
Yeah, so I'm glad you went on with that. Yep. I'm assuming you have at least 1 or 2 more that you could bring out if you want.
So I can pay for 1,000 then to pay
Yep,
for 2?
it's not once per turn, so you can bring 2 out. Yep, and they can indeed special summon in defense.
So the question here, you already have a Dark Monster in your thing anyway, but I don't think I can do anything else here. Let's battle phase to Witch.
Yep, I will take 5. And, yeah, very obvious get Witch Search this time.
Oh yeah.
Funnily enough, I cannot take Cyber Dragon with that. Who would have guessed? What I can take, however, is... oh, not Special Summon. I can take Tribe. Yeah.
That's already game then,
Yeah. Okay, let me just work out. So... 23, this is 39. Yes, I think that is actually game. We can play Brain Control. And take the Venus. And then we can normal summon Tribe. I can... oh, that's actually going to kill this too. Okay, that's not... oh, it isn't gamed that way, but it's fine because I have other ways of doing it. We're going to Smash and Ground one of them, and I'm going to Chain Wing Blast, discard Witch, and spin the other one to top of deck, so that I don't kill Venus with Tribe Infected Virus, and then that should... yeah, that should just be 32 plus 23, yeah, it's like 59, so... I just realized when I was doing that, I was like, oh, I can just put Tribe down, and I can just discard Fairy and kill them. And it's like, oh wait, that kills the one I've brain controlled as well. Oops, okay, damage control.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the intended interaction there.
Yeah.
Aha! Cottoned on with this one now. It's like, yeah, maybe I don't want to be the one who goes first because it's...
Yeah, I mean, I know I didn't want to in the first place, but...
It's like, yeah, my deck is a lot more going second now. But anyway, we got Pot of Greed, so I guess we can just play that.
Well, it doesn't matter if you go second then.
Yeah, well, we can just do that. I'm gonna normal summon Beige and end turn at that. Go ahead.
Jeez, alright.
Not the most exciting of openings here. God, show me the Cyber Dragon. Blow me out. That'd be fun.
I mean, yeah.
I got it. Yep.
Alright, so that's a special summon.
Yes, it is.
This is a normal summon.
Yep. And
this is activation.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh god. Well, wow, set your entire hand. It's as if you think I don't have Heavy Storm.
Amazing, ain't it? So 21, 32, yeah. 48.
I will just take I'll just take it, yeah. I'll just do it separate just so I can keep it down.
Just to make it official.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, end turn.
Stand by, man.
Stand by 1,000 points.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Hey, quack, quack. I want to quack some.
Wow. Okay. Well, on the plus side, a lot of this is my own stuff. But I don't know if that actually matters here. Okay, gonna normal summon Tribe. Yeah, I figured, but it's like, what else am I gonna do with it? Okay, so to not die, I need to at least play at least one of these. So that takes out the Cyber Dragon.
So the highest defense.
Yep. I am on 42. That is 27 on board. So anything with 1500 or more than your top deck would just end it. But... oh, that's tough. Yikes. Wow, that's tough. I think I'm just gonna have to end. That's risky, but... yep. We're a blowout. So my question was I had Smashing Ground, which would have stopped me from dying, but it would have given you a Witch Search. So you would have still had something else anyway with that. So, yeah, not much I can do with that.
Yep.
That's Cyber Dragon in a nutshell. There you go. Cyber Dragon stat steal's a pretty good card.
Wow. Well. Not the way I was expecting this to go.
Wait, is Page 13? Oh, it is 13. Yeah, it would have killed the Page. Oh, well, whatever. I thought it was 300 defense for some reason. I think I'm used to freaking... was it the Black Wings got 300? No, so okay, it would have killed the Beige. I should have just done that then. But then I suppose... it depends what you had set. You probably had another Compulse or something. You would have been able to just kill me next turn anyway. Like the turn after. Huh. Playlist, this is not the time for a victory song.
Dang, game, a little early for that, huh?
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I should have really read that a little bit better, to think of it that way. That's okay though. Again, I'm pretty sure you had the, like, Compulse or maybe Mirror Force or something set anyway. Maybe even Regeki Break, considering I know you do have that card available.
I do have that.
So, like,
well, I mean, I say I do, but like, I have it.
Yeah, you have it exists in your collection. Like, I'm pretty sure you could have done any sort of one thing of what I had there, but it would have given me another drawer at least, I suppose. But yeah, it's fine. I would not have gained 1,000 life points off a stat steal doing it that way though, so you know. And like, your hand was empty. You had to top deck a monster with 1,500 or more, and that's not, you know.
Like, I was hoping for a bit, but yeah, that's still.
I figured that was less likely than you know, just like leaving it in play at the time. And, you know, but again, it's mostly because I misread the defense on it. I thought it was just 300, but no, he's a bit of a bigger boy than I thought.
Yep. Okay. All right. The importance of going second now.
I know, right? This is where it actually turns around a little bit, because Cyber Dragon's just such a good card for going second. It's funny, because, like, I was saying, you just blew me out with that entirely there. It's... Oh my goodness, okay. Really is as if I don't have Heavy Storm. Little did you know I don't have Heavy Storm. I'm gonna play Mirage Dragon here.
Alright.
Battle phase, yeah, and
yep,
go in for 16. Main 2, set, and pass. Go ahead.
Oh, alright, standby main. Well, I think this is the only option here.
Yeah, okay.
And battle phase, go, crash.
I'm gonna Book of Moon the beige. So... I don't want to give this thing up just yet.
Well... Then... Let's activate...
Ooh... you are playing the combo, huh? Alright, away he goes.
Oh, DNA Surgery,
yeah, machine.
Declare machine type. Yeah, I had to make sure I say that.
Yeah, you do, but I understand the thing with that, so, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know you knew that, but I mean, I still had to make sure I declare, just so I'm not cheating here.
Yep. Okay, well, let's just bring out the native machine then, special summon Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
Normal summon another Mirage. And battle phase, we're gonna swing in with that because we know it's got 1300. And 21 with the Cyber Dragon. Go ahead. Yeah, Cal is such a roll shot usually. Better safe than sorry. I know, right? Wait, hang on, did you lose an extra 1600 there, or am I reading the thing wrong here? Because I attached the defense with Beige. Did you lose 1600 again last turn, or was that...
I think I might have put in the 1600 from when I crashed.
Yeah, which wouldn't have happened even if you did crash. Yeah, because I was looking at the life point total and I'm thinking, that's a bit low. I've not done that many attacks.
Yeah. Alright, that's my bad then.
That's okay. That big of a number would matter, so...
Yeah, I mean it would, yeah.
Okay, standby main. 30. Okay, let's... I need to potentially go for blood here. I'm gonna play Graceful Charity.
I got a 9.
And yeah, there's no way I can actually stop that. But what I am gonna do beforehand, just in case this is what I think it is, I'm gonna chain MST and destroy your face down. Because I haven't set this, so it's like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that'll resolve, so I don't get my draw stuff. You now discard the card that's in your hand.
Which it's nothing special.
Okay,
but...
so it's not the Dark World monster, but I don't get to draw, which means you are not dead this turn. Not yet anyway, yeah. I'm gonna normal summon Sasuke. We're gonna go battle phase. Are you on Spy still? This might be a bit overzealous, but I'm gonna say no. We're gonna hit with Mirage Dragon.
No.
Okay. So switch.
That's game then.
Yeah, oh god, it is, isn't it? Oh, right, because you paid the 1,000. Oh, I didn't even think of it that way. Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, that's game then. Man, these games just go fucking back and forth every time.
Yeah, that was lightning fast. My god. Speaking of lightning, that was what I had in my hand this time as well. Yeah. I sided in game 2 because I was like, after getting completely decimated by just a face-up board there and I couldn't keep a monster myself with your face-down stuff, yeah, that's what I was expecting as well. I didn't get... I didn't get gold, but I did get 2 silvers, so I was like, this is the Dark World set, I'm gonna try them.
Yeah, and that's what I had, 2 Sillvas.
Yeah, so I wish one of them was a gold, but that's a super, so you know, can't really go with that. Yeah, I've actually got exactly enough that I can do that now. It's annoying that you can't just banish like all of the deck, but I understand why. 10 is usually the most that any card would do in one shot, so so yeah, I played a ton of the Dark World stuff to try it out. Mostly because I have Graceful Charity and the synergy with it is really good, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like draw 3, discard 2 Broww, draw 2 more cards, you know? Just like draw 3 and not have a cost to it. And get my graveyard set up, so I was like, yeah, that could be kind of neat. Yeah, I had 1 Brron in my deck to begin with. I did pull a playset. I had 1 in the deck, but I sided it out, I think, in this last game, because I was like, don't really think that's going to be good enough. I see the Blue Eyes made it back into the deck. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like the one other light monster. I was like, okay, it's the one thing I had that could overpower, or at least equal to your dragon.
Yeah, if you can somehow get it on the field whilst that's in play, yeah, then which I actually didn't end up playing the Horus this time around because I had too many other stuff. If I'm gonna play this, like Sillvas and such, then I can't really play Horus as well because there's just far too many high level things coming in here, right? And yeah, these have got some janky special summon conditions on them, but it's, you know, it's getting too situational at that point. There's not enough cards that I can just play down onto the field, and that's where, you know, because like Cyber Dragon's a hell of a card, but it doesn't work if you have other stuff on the field already. If your hand is just triple Cyber Dragon and nothing else, that's a cool looking hand, but you can't play most of those down, so it's yeah, it can still clog up, even though it is like such a disgusting card. There are situations where it just doesn't work that well, so you know, I didn't.
The only question I had with Cyber Dragon, in which I asked Broww about it, is it says that it's if only your opponent controls the monster, you can special summon this card.
Yep. Which
I guess that's just from your main phase. You couldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna summon Cyber Dragon in your attack.
No, you can't do it in the battle phase. It's only in the main phase that you can summon it. That would be gross, but you know, yeah. So it has to be during either main phase. You can summon it in main phase too, but it has to be in. It
would have to be my main phase.
It has to be in your end phase. Yeah, it's a spell speed 1 effect. So. Same sort of thing as like playing a normal spell card, basically. Yeah, so I see Dark World stuff kind of treated somewhat favorably. Anything else cool?
I mean, it had some interesting cards, I guess. Nothing too special. Friggin', wasn't even considering using the Dark World deck, but I realized a lot of the cards I have are pretty much discard to a degree.
Yep.
But we talked about it, and if you're discarding with the cost,
Yep.
it doesn't work.
Correct. So if I discard one with Lightning Vortex here, then that doesn't activate. Because, yeah. And this is where the problem-solving card tech stuff comes in pretty well, is anything that is before the semicolon is the cost and the conditions to activate the card. And if that's where the discard comes in, then you can't activate it, activate the effects that way. And there's the difference between that and Dark World Lightning, where Dark World Lightning is target a face-down card on the field, semicolon, that's the condition, is to target a face-down card, and then everything that comes after that is an effect. So these are the ultimate rule teachers in that aspect, because there's a lot of effects that way that you go, well, why doesn't it work with this, or why does it work with Graceful Charity? It's because this doesn't discard the cost. If this said discard 2 cards and then draw 3 cards, then it wouldn't work. I believe Hand Collapse is the closest thing that you can get to that later, but there are ways that this could be worded where it doesn't work, but that's not one of them.
So one thing I was going to mention, but I didn't realize this until just now as well, but I was running the Venus Angel.
Yep.
To get my light monsters. I didn't realize the knights were light monsters. I thought they were earth monsters.
Oh, what, King, Queen, and Jack's Knight?
Yeah, they're light monsters. And I had all 3.
Okay. Yeah, they're all...
So I could have ran that as well as possible.
You could, yeah.
It would have taken a turn or two to try and work it out, but I mean, that would have been nice.
Right, if you played Reinforcement of the Army, then you could do that. Say Shining Angel could summon Queen's Knight, I guess. Then you could Reinforcement for King's Knight, summon that, it gets Jack's Knight on the field. That's a way of doing it, yeah. I like the agent play. I think keep this one in mind for later. It might not be the best right now, but keep this in mind if we go beyond GX, because Synchro Summoning and Exceeds and stuff like that will lap up these monsters on the board. You'll get a lot of advantage out of that, so it's going to take a long time. But yeah, if you can keep these in mind, you will be able to do some really cool plays with that later.
It's going to be hard to do so because I didn't think of it until after this. I just looked at it saying, King's Knight, they're Earth Warriors, right? They're not light. Yeah.
Have you got enough box space to make a future box or something? In your collection thing? Because because that's one thing I've separated quite a few things, but one that I have myself is a box I've named Future, which I've just put everything that I'm thinking could be good later on, but maybe not good right now. If you've got enough boxes left that you could make something like that, maybe you could just put things like Shine Ball and Venus in there, and that could help keep it in check.
I mean, yeah, if I can remember that for later. I drew a lot of the heroes.
Yeah.
Mental hero.
Oh, you want to know the funny thing with that? I missed one Ultra in this set. I got one of each of the other ones. So, do you want to take a guess at which Ultra I didn't get out of this set?
Flame Wingman?
Yeah, Shining Flare Wingman is the one that I didn't get. I got Ramp-Up Blaster, Tempest, and Wild Edge. I actually pulled a Blade Edge too. I got a lot of hollows in this one. Not many of them are good because it's GX, but I did get one copy of Pot of Avarice, which I didn't play because it's anti-synergy with Chaos, but I did get Avarice, which will be really good later on. I already have a couple of decks in mind that I would use that with in the future.
I only considered running a hero deck because I did draw Shining Flare Wingman.
Oh, right.
But I didn't get Flare Wingman.
Yeah, you would need to fusion substitute that one. So the difference there, so with the elemental...
Brownie mentioned that I would use the King of Swamp as a replacement, but then I would need ways to fuse. So I would need to start running Fusion Gate or Miracle Fusion or shit like that.
Which we will actually, we will talk about that in a sec, because that's going to come up in just a sec. But I just wanted to bring this guy out, because I put him in because it's a, you know, like, signature card, right? It's like, this is the mascot for the set, whatever. Yeah, so the wording on this is, must be fusion summoned, cannot be special summoned by other ways. But, unlike Cyber Twin Dragon, it does not say must be fusion summoned with its appropriate materials. So you can, if you play Poly or Fusion Gate, use this as use a substitute for this. So your Hexial Fusion, say you could go Wild Heart plus Hexial Fusion and bring this out. So, yeah, in the case of Shining Flare Wingman, you would need to do the Fusion substitute for Flame Wingman. And you would fusion it with Sparkman. That's the, that would be the way around you do that. Yeah, so, I guess I might as well speak on some of the other stuff here. I did get Dark Beginning 2 from the wheel. I did not get Yatagarazu, thank yourself for that one, because that would have been so disgusting. I did get Exiled Force, so I got one copy of that. I put that in the side deck here, because Cyber Dragon plus Exiled Force is a bit of a house as well, you know, it's kind of good. And then I got, what was the other one? I got a second Creature Swap, but I'm not playing any Creature Swap right now because it doesn't work with this deck. But, you know, I might do that later on, that's fun. And then the other one, I got Book of Life, but I still didn't get Pyramid Turtle, so I can't use the Zombie Revival stuff. And then, yeah, Hollows in this set, I got a ton of them. Like, I got one Blade Edge, like saying one Pot of Avarice that could come in later, one Water Dragon, which is garbage, but who cares. And then, yeah, Elemental Hero, Rampart Blaster, Tempest, and Wild Edge. And I'm sure I got another one too, but that's what the rarity's showing me. It looked a lot more than it was, I guess, but like that's still a lot of hollows out of 24 packs, you know?
Yeah.
And I got my third Thunder Dragon out of Dark Beginning 2. They were also in the side deck here. I don't know if I'm going to play them, because Cyber Dragon is just, you know, it's the light target of choice. But Thunder Dragon can discard itself, get 2 more out of the deck. If I want to play Pot of Avarice, that might be the way to do it. It's just like discard, it doesn't even have to search a Thunder Dragon out. It can discard itself and add up to 2 Thunder Dragons. So I can discard it and add 0. And maybe I use that to fuel Pot of Avarice or something, I don't know. Or I could just use Polymerization and get Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon out. I did pull that in Metal Raiders. So if I want a 2800 body, I guess I could do that. And then I guess the only other noteworthy I can even think of, it's not even in the Elemental Energy, it's in Dark Beginnings 2. I got one copy of Needleworm, which I thought was kind of cool. Probably never going to use it. When it's flipped, it's discards the top 5 cards of the opponent's deck, which is a classic with Morphing Jar 2, but with only one copy of it, and the fact that we're running Chaos, it's probably not a good idea for me to use it. But hey, it was cool, I thought it was there. Hydrogeddon, I guess, is the other one that's worth noting out of this set, because if you are playing a bunch of Shining Angels and stuff like that, Hydrogeddon runs them over and special summons more copies of itself whilst it does so. Like, I'm not playing that style of deck anymore, but that is one way of dealing with it. Is like, you know, special Cyber, summon Hydrogeddon. Oh, it's a Shining Angel you've got down. Let me just get 3 Hydrogeddons on the board then, you know? Powerful card, but it's not light and dark, so whatever.
One thing that they mentioned was Dragon Queen's Mirror.
Yes! I did get that in the last set. I was considering playing King Dragon with that, until I got Triple Cyber Dragon, and that changed my entire deck. Yeah. I was like, if I didn't get that many copies of this, it was going to be a case of, well, maybe I could Dragon's Mirror for the stuff that way. And then, yeah, my entire deck changed after that. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm not using that. Cool idea, though. Alright, so, we are a little bit short, I guess, for doing the next set. I don't even remember what all it is in the next set, but what I was going to say... Oh, if my net didn't drop, what the hell? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Yeah, my net died. briefly.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I think stuff is... Yeah, my
Okay.
stream is just restarting now, but that's okay. Alright, so what I was going to say, I don't think we're quite at the right time. I don't even know what all is in the next set. I think Shadow of Infinity or something. Yeah, I don't know all of what is even in that, but what I was going to suggest is maybe we actually open the Jaden and Chaz packs, assuming... Okay, you can restart now. There we go. Yeah, so Shadow of Infinity is the next main set that we'll be drafting. That'll happen like the next time we do stuff here. Looks like I'm back on my stream now, so hooray. So, what I was going to suggest, because we have the Jaden and Chaz packs, right, in between the next set, how many of them do you want to open? Because maybe we can do that now, but because we don't really have time, I don't think, to do another set. But how many?
Probably not. It's like an hour and a half until 1.
So how many of these do you actually want to open?
How many cards come in the pack?
5 per pack, and there's about 28 or 30 unique cards in the set. I say unique, that there's a, you know, it's Elemental Hero and XYZ stuff in mostly in this one, but like...
Yeah. It's just like 5 cards each, and there's only like a certain amount of cards in there. I think a solid 10 might
10 will be fine?
Solid
Okay.
number.
So I think what we should do now then, spin. We'll do the wheel spin. I'll actually double check exactly what stuff we are using for that. It is Tournament Pack 7 for the actual tournament pack. The structure deck is now Warrior's Triumph. That's the next one out there. Ooh, Royal Decree I think is in that one. That's pretty cool. And then the tournament, the promo stuff. This is the last set of 2005, so we are still on 2005 promos here. So yeah, if you roll TP, it's Tournament Pack 7. The structure deck, Warrior's Triumph, is only one structure deck this time, and but there's more than enough good stuff to choose from in there. And the other one, oh wow, I'm still unstable on that thing here. No, it's fine. Okay, and then yeah, so if we do that, roll the wheel, get the stuff that way, and then open, you say 10 packs of Jaden and Chaz packs.
10 packs, yeah.
Yeah, 10 packs for each of them, and then next time we'll move on to Shadow of Infinity for our next draft.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the best way of doing it, because this way we don't clog up the next part with all of the like extra packs that we're opening here, and then we can just move straight on to the set, get the stuff done that way. You can also change your deck if you want in the meantime, because spoilers, polymerization is a common in Jaden's pack, so we're probably going to be able to get poly now. Finally, like this is the first good chance that we can actually pull poly. So, you know, if you actually wanted to play fusion stuff, now you've got a way of doing it. So that's why I wanted to add these packs in, because I think it'd be a neat way of doing it. I think Fusion Sage is in Jaden's pack as well, the spell that just searches poly out the deck. So there are ways of making fusions a little bit more consistent, and that could be fun to add. So yeah,
Could be.
so wheel spin and then open up your stuff that way.
So just to make sure, tournament packs is darker.
It's
when you say tournament packs,
Tournament Pack 7 is the one for this set.
when it says tournament packs, tournament pack 7.
Yeah.
So that's that one. All right.
Hmm?
Then the structure deck is
Warrior's Triumph. It's only one this time because there's only one released at this point. Most of the time I think there's only going to be one from this point. But yeah, Warrior's Triumph is the one deck that you could take a card from. There are still so many good ones in there. It's not hard to choose. Not hard to choose a strong card, what I'm meaning. So it's still a very good reward. And then the promo is, for this one only, is still 2005. Because this is the last set.
So any card that was featured in 2005.
Yep, magazine, tin, or video game in 2005. It would be also there's a promo card being separate, but as we've said before, 2005 had no promo card in that area. It's 2004, 2006. So next time round we'll have more options. But yeah. Okay.
All Alright, sounds good.
Right, well in that case, thank you very much for playing today. I guess we'll probably try and do this next Monday. I imagine we'll maybe do some...
Yeah, where do we open the packs? The Jaden...
They are
packs?
further down on in the same like same section as the normal packs. They're further down, let's see. So it's past the reprint, past Hidden Arsenal, it's not Legendary Duelist, it is Duelist Packs Boosters. It's like 2 down from there.
Duelist Pack, so Jaden and Chaz.
Yes,
1.
and then the tournament packs are 2 below that, so...
Yeah. Alright, so 10 of each, or just 10 of either?
10 of each. That's why I was saying it this way around, is like just making sure what you wanted to do. 10 of each is fine, so we'll go with that.
Alright, that works then.
Okay.
So we'll spin the wheel and we'll open the packs and then we'll just end the stream there then.
Yeah. Alright, GG's, and
good.
yeah, talk to you in a bit.
Yep. Talk to you in a minute. Yep.
Alright. And so that's going to be a full cutout because this is the last thing we're doing here. Internet, that's the first time the internet's died in this for a while. It's a good job it did that after the game and not before it, you know. That was unfortunate, but whatever. Sometimes it happens, like, again, I'm using a power line for the stuff here. It's going through the mains and whatnot. It occasionally happens. So, okay, we do get to spin the thing here. Now this one I don't think is quite as important as some of the other ones. I don't remember what's in TP7 actually. I know they're starting to get kinda good, but like most of the wildcards, Super would be okay I guess, get a second pot of Avarice maybe, but most of the wildcard stuff isn't as good in this era. Let's just see what we get. Looks like it's just a rare. Okay. Oh, I could get a third Sillva. Ooh. That's a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Could get a third copy of Sillva. Because I already have enough Broww, right? I have 4 of those. Third copy of Sillva would work with the Dark World stuff if I want to stick with it. It's probably the best card that I could take as a rare. Because the Soldier's pretty bad, King's Queen, Jack Knight, I don't like them personally. I do like the idea that, you know, Kib was looking at maybe experimenting with them, but I don't think they're super good. Like, getting Queen's Knight out is kind of a pain. Having to get Queen's Knight out before King's Knight is a pain. Only being able to summon Jack's Knight from the deck is disgusting. It's a Garnet. It's like so terrible. It's like the worst kind of Garnet too, because you just can't play it. So I don't think that's really the way to go. But hey, if he wants to try it, that's cool. You know, they are lights. And then as for rares, like Feather Shot is bad, Alliance is bad, Changer is bad, Hero's Barrier is bad, and we got 2 of them anyway. And Level Limit Area A is not worth it. Silver is easily the best one. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a copy of Sillva here. And I might just deck that next time. Like, I think that could be worth it. So, Sillva, where are you? There he is. Get the third copy. This is the first time I've had to do this in a while, actually. I'm gonna write this down in my, my thing here as well. What is it? Warlord of Dark World, I think is the thing for it. Okay. So, TP7 has got Fortress Whale, but also Soul Exchange, Wall of Illusion, Scapegoat, Goblin Attack Force, and Breaker the Magical Warrior. That's the one that would have been super good. Actually, yeah, Breaker's a super, I think, in that one, right? Yeah, that's... Oh, man, if he gets Breaker, that's going to be awesome. Now I want Breaker. Okay, we can't have it, though, so whatever. So, yeah, that is this bit here. But now, we're only going to open 10 of these, they're saying. But we do have these packs to open down here. Jaden 1, because he's got 3 of them, because he's a jerk. Jaden 1 and Chaz. So these are not the greatest sets out there, but they do give you some Elemental Hero stuff. Some XYZ things. There's Armed Dragons in here as well. I miss like every single Armed Dragon, so I guess that would be something I could get. But let's just open 10 of them. See what we can get our hands on. We do get Poly straight away, so that's fine. Feather Wind, I think, negates a spell or trap card if you have Avian in play. Face up on the field. which, you know, that's a good effect, but it's on a 1000 attack vanilla monster, so like, pretty terrible in that aspect. Poly is the thing that I really want here, right? Fusion Sage is the other thing that would be super good. Negate Attack is in this set, okay. The notable thing about Negate Attack is it's a counter trap. Like, it's not a super good card, but the fact that it's a counter trap is really, really rare for this kind of effect, actually. Basically means that it's much harder to like react to, you know? You can't play Phoenix Wind Blast or something like that to work alongside this. You have to negate it with like a counter trap that we just don't have access to. I don't think we have a single counter trap that can negate traps right now. So, hey, it's an okay card. I don't think I'd play it, but yo, there's Winkaribo. Fusion Sage is the main thing here. But we do get Winkaribo as well. That's pretty neat. It is a light monster. I'm probably never going to use it, but hey, it's something which you could technically run in this section. Another Negate Attack is kind of okay, I suppose, if you really want to play the stuff there. Gotta watch out for Extermination, but he didn't play it last time round, so... And there's a rest. So this was an Ultra in the original set. Hey, there's a third Bestinatrix too, if I need to play that. Thunder Giant is kind of cool. If it discards a card from your hand and it destroys a monster face up on the opponent's field that is weaker than this thing, which is 2400, so he's quite big in his own right. It is a decent like attack power. It's just you've got to use vanilla monsters for it. At least Sparkman is light. Do get a second copy of it. Second copy of Fusion Sage is the more important thing here. But yeah, second copy of Thunder Giant, so we are going to go down that kind of route, I guess. That is the way to do it. Rampart Blaster, second copy of that. I suppose that is totally fine. Otherwise, nothing really too special. Featherwind is the rare again. The Hero Emerges is kind of a cute thing if you're playing a lot of high-level monsters that can be normal summoned, which, hey, Xyz Dragon counts, but, you know. We're not playing that many that we can use it with, so it's kind of whatever. Third Rampart Blaster, there we go. Transcendent Wings is terrible, it's for Winkaribo level 10. Gotta pitch 2 cards for it though, so it's kind of whatever. And our last one has a third Negate Attack. This is about right, to be honest. This set has got a couple of unique cards, but it really isn't anything that fancy. So that's okay. We got the polymerizations, we got the Fusion Sage. So if I want to go down that kind of route, I may consider it later on if we open Zane's pack and I can get Cyber Twin Dragon. That's probably the best time to think about it. Okay, so then we have the Chaz one as well. We got 10 packs of that. This is where all the XYZ Dragon cards come in. They are light machines, but probably not going to get enough of them to really make it work here. We do start with V to Z, VWXYZ. I mean, if you could somehow get this card on the field, it's a bit of a house, but good luck actually doing that. Also, I know I'm not full screen here, I don't really care at this point. So you need to have the 2 fusion monsters, XYZ Dragon Cannon and VW Tiger Catapult out. All of these are contact fusions. You cannot poly these, which is what makes it really hard to get out. Its effect is pretty good though. You just banish 1 card on the opponent's field once per turn, and you can change the attack target to, you know, change it from attack to defense or vice versa. So its 3000 attack can actually do significant damage. But good luck ever getting it on the field. When these were supers to begin with, we just don't have the resources for it, really. Why is this a rare? Infernal Incinerator was a common in the original set, right? Double X-Head Cannon is good. I think Ojama Yellow was the only Ojama I didn't have 3 of, so that's fine, I suppose. Trio is okay at the moment, but probably not really worth talking about that much. Ojama Muscle. Hey, we got the Armed Dragon level 3. That's the one that I don't need, but whatever. I think Armed Dragons are still rares and above in this set, so kind of meh on that front, but okay. 2 Z's, we would need Y as well here, so Jama King. Yeah, I need Y if I'm going to actually do anything that way. Level Modulation says your opponent draws 2 cards and you can just stop reading the effect there, but I guess if you have properly special summoned a level 8 Horus beforehand, you could bring it out with that. But yeah, it says draw 2, your opponent draws 2, you can stop reading there. Oh, we did get a super, the Grave of Enkindling. So this is actually a unique card to this set. We are not going to have access to it elsewhere. You can only activate this when a monster on your side of the field is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. You and your opponent select one monster each from your respective graveyards and special summon them in defense. Neither special summon monster can change their battle positions while they're face up on the field except by a card effect. This is like the Shallow Grave, I guess, but as a trap that works when one of your things gets destroyed. Kinda cool with Sangan or Witch of the Black Forest, I suppose. Although I'm never going to be able to get Sangan anymore, which is sad. But like, kinda cool with them, but the opponent has to be able to special summon something as well. So it's not super good. However, you know, it's a cool card for the collection, if nothing else. Hey, they're actually commons. Okay, I'm Dragon level 5. Level 7 I think is a rare or a super. Probably a super. So, good luck with that. Alright, what's up next? Hey, Xyz Dragon Cannon. It's too bad I have no Y Dragon heads right now. This is the one XYZ fusion I didn't pull before. So, hey, if we wanted to use it, it's there, but I need Y Dragon head before I can do that. Which we are just not pulling in the slightest. That's depressing. Alright, 2 more. There's 1. Okay, if we could get 1 more, then I guess it could be worth considering. It won't be because we don't have the support for it, but still. Yep, no, only 1 Y Dragon head despite everything here. Never mind. That's okay. We're never actually going to really do much with a lot of these anyhow, but it's fine. Got a couple of Armed Dragon level 5s, just no level 7 to actually make it work. So we've never... I don't think I'd really consider playing that either. Really, the main thing about this set was just trying to get the XYZs. And we didn't get enough of Y, which is annoying. But hey, it is what it is. I don't think we'd ever truly consider playing them at this point, when I have triple Cyber Dragon and Thunder Dragon to play. He got 2 level 10 in a row. Wow, dude, that's funny. Okay. Okay, yeah, so, like I was saying, Polymerization, Fusion Sage are the best thing here. That's about it. So, okay. I have no idea how I'm going to actually edit this one, considering the internet death in the middle of that, but I'm sure we'll work out a way. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. I don't know when we're next going to play this. Probably Monday next week. Shadow of Infinity, the Sacred Beast set, is the next one out. Not that I'm expecting anything out of those, but hey. Yeah, that's about it. So, hopefully, yeah, you enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to go get some food, and I will talk to you lovely people later on. Right, bye-bye!